Only the high-end BMWs have this. I was adding words. Yeah. Okay, ready? Fake jizz. Welcome back to Car Chat TV. I'm Oliver, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about bargain buys. Now, in this current climate, we all want our money to stretch a little bit further. I've been looking across many websites, and I have found the best bargain buy from BMW ever. And it's here. Look, I've got it. It's the 7 Series 730D 2016. Inside, loads of treats and goodies, and I'm going to show you it all in this episode. And by the end of this episode, you're going to know why you need to get yourself one of these. I'm going to start this episode off by listing all the cool features and tech you get within this car. Now, in 2016, no other BMW had these cool features, which makes this car a bargain buy. Privacy glass here, these cool blinds that go up, and you've got an extra button for a rear window blind. Let's talk about boot space. 515 litres of boot space. Look at that. It's so cavernous. I love it. It's so huge. And you know what? It's got some rubber mats in here. Look at that fancy 7 as well. Love that. Soft quilted leather seats, pillowy headrests. Down here, your own climate control, both sides. Heated seats, both sides. You've got vents in the door pillars. I've got memory settings there so I don't have to remember how I like my seat. An ashtray for smoking. Don't smoke, filthy habit. And look at this armrest. Electric controls here as well, so I can recline my seat and get comfy. In the front, I've got a full digital dash, electric steering column. I've got heated steering wheel, flappy paddles, also heated armrests in the door. Fancy. 360 camera with HD display, super helpful in this big car. Down here, you've got heated seats with a massager as well. And this is the best one. You have got a perfume spray that comes out of the vents in your car so you can smell fresh. 3 settings: cool, calm, and pimp. Air suspension, 3 litre diesel, clean engine bay. It's got a carbon fibre carbon core, which is really cool, keeps the car lightweight and helps with performance. I really love the 20-inch rims they've got on the car, 5-spoke, diamond cut, go really well, lovely alloys. In black, this car looks bad boy. It looks a bit of a beast. Black window trim, black on the door mirrors as well. The only chrome is the front grille, but I think you could black wrap that if you wanted to. Doesn't really need it. In my opinion, this is the best 7 Series. This is the 6th gen before the 7th came out in 2022. Kind of ruined the look. That's subjective. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. But look at the car. Drink it in. Doesn't this look cool? Right, enough waffle. I need to get it on the road. Let's go. Now it's time to take this BMW 730D out for a little test drive. And I just felt the seatbelt just hug me a little bit and say, listen, you're in a plush car. Sit back, Oliver. Oh, I've got you. Visibility is really great. I love when I look over the bonnet, I see those BMW creases. That looks cool. It looks really aggressive. It's a bit of me. We've got to talk about some stats. This is a 3 litre diesel. It actually's got a bit of performance as well. 0 to 62 in 6.1 seconds. If I put it in sport mode down there. We spoke a little bit about it's got air suspension. So it's going to be a very pillowy, comfy ride, which we're going to go and test right now. And on top of that, I'm going to beat that. I'm going to beat that lorry. I've got the performance. I'm doing it with ease. The handling is great. So easy to maneuver this car because it's a big 7 Series. Let's face it. Parking this in a multi-story car park, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. But with the light steering setup and the 360 cameras, they are great. Back to some more stats because this is also a very efficient car. You can get 60.1 mpg from this 3 litre diesel. That's pretty good. 261 brake horsepower too. And you know what? I'm on a bit of a straight road now. I'm just going to jab it in sport and see what it's like. Full digital dash. I love this display. The design language really speaks to me. Right, let's give it a poke. Oh, it's picking up. 8-speed gearbox. Look at that. And there's a heads-up digital display on this as well. I'm not a big fan of heads-up displays anyway. They make me have a bloodshot eye. I do change the brightness, but it's not a big factor when I'm buying a car. But this has it. I mean, it's pretty much got everything. I do feel a little bit of a presence on the road, I'm not going to lie. And I swear I'm getting some looks as well from other drivers going, that's a nice looking car, thanks very much. I love the sunroof as well, that allows light to just pour in. But let's talk about the price point and why this is such a bargain. Now this is 2016, back in 2016 when these were brand new, you're looking at £86,000. That's a lot of money for this car, it is. And we're picking it up now with all the great features and cool tech for a crisp 28k. Well, it's sitting just under 28k at Crystal Motors. So we're looking at 27,995. So if you're interested already, guys, get over, because this thing is going to go quick. So, but I'll just round it up, 28k. So we've got 86 grand for 2016. And you get in this car and it just still feels so modern because of all of the cool features and tech. I'm not going to go through them all again. I do really like the digital infotainment. The iDrive system is so easy to operate. You've got a touch screen, but you've got a nice big gear selector knob that you can draw on as well and move it around. Look at all the stuff. You get sports displays. I'd be here forever if I kept speaking to you. But the car is insane value, and that's why me and Adam, we were saying we have to do a video on this about why it's the best bargain BMW you can buy right now. Let's be honest, driving this car is easy and it's fun, but the real best place to be is in the back. I've got Adam there. Adam, talk to me about comfort levels and stuff.
So the comfort levels in the back, I'm definitely going to say it's the place you want to be. I sat in both the front and the back, and the back is definitely a lot more comfortable. I mean, just with like the seats and the position you're in, which you can adjust like to your own content. You can just be there forever adjusting your seat. But with the pillows, it just feels like a luxury limousine, like a real nice place to be. And with the sunroof, you've got plenty of light. You can see the road really easily. With the ambient lighting on the side, I'll just show you there. You've got plenty of knee room here. You've got like the middle climate control, which has got a screen. This big center console just makes everything really comfortable. So I would say it's definitely such a good buy, because it just does everything you need. I think this is the only car you could ever need, to be fair.
He sounds really happy, doesn't he? We've got to do a big shout out to all of the guys at Crystal Motor Group in Northampton that allow us to review their cool cars. If you are really interested in this wicked 7 Series, bit of a bargain, we'll put a link to the vehicle in the description below. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the modes. Now, if you're a BMW person, you're probably going to know about this already, so don't worry about it. But if you don't, listen up, because you've got a number of modes in this 7 Series. We've got Eco Pro, very efficient. I'm going to save you and try and get to that 60.1 mpg. Comfort, changes up the suspension, everything is comfortable. Steering's a little bit lighter. We have a Sport, everything firms up, holds onto the revs longer, so you can get that performance edge when you're feeling a little bit fruity on the roads. And then we've got this adaptive button, which is great. If you press and hold the adaptive button, it just basically adapts to whatever road you're on. All the sensors and computers read the road, making the car sort of change, allowing it for you to have the most comfortable, pleasurable experience. So you've got a number of modes which changes the suspension, steering, the foot responsive pedal, the accelerator is what I'm looking for. So there's loads of stuff to play with, loads of different modes for everybody's needs. And I've found so far, we've been driving it for quite a while, about half an hour, taking it on different roads. And to be fair, it doesn't feel as big as what it looks. It's only big and colossal when you're trying to park it in some tighter spaces. But other than that, driving on the road, it's really easy to use. Steering is very light. I've got it in comfort at the moment because it just makes it like super easy to drive. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take it up here and I want to feel that performance. We spoke earlier, 6.1 seconds, 0 to 62. That's pretty good for a big car. So I want to do a little standing start, just give it a little bit of a launch and have a little bit of a thrill from the performance side of things. Just a quick one as well to add to the everlasting long list of cool features in this car. In the center console, you actually have a cool little USB port there and a wireless charger. Although it is not the orientation I like, it's got like a little clasp which clasps your phone to the side. I actually prefer one that's flush and flat, but it's still a good option and I thought I'd mention it. Right, BMW say that this can do 6.1 seconds. Let's do a little stand-in start. I just want to feel that power. I've got it in sport mode. Let's go. Oh, that was picking up. Took a while. 8-speed gearbox. And there we go. Not bad. Has got that bit of performance. I can just feel, I love that feeling at the front, just picking up. So we're on our way back to Crystal Motors right now to summarise what we found out in this episode. But before we do, we always like to have a little look at the MPG consumption from our onboard computer. Now remember, we spoke that BMW said this can get 60.1 MPG. It is a diesel, it is efficient, and our onboard computer says 42.7 MPG. I think that's pretty realistic, to be fair. I think you can expect high 40s, having it in Eco Pro mode or comfort mode, doing motorway driving. It's such a cool, what a bargain, and very efficient car. So that's been our episode on this bargain by BMW 7 Series. Let's talk about what we found out. Super pillowy comfort suspension with the air suspension in this. The rear executive lounge has oodles of tech and playthings. A big 515 litres of boot space, more than enough. Loads of cool settings on here. £86,000, this was brand new, and it's up for Crystal Motors for 28k, or just under. Let me know what you think about the car in the comments below. As always, throw us a like, get subbed, and I'll see you on the next one. Time to give the keys back.